SFUSD, that's the place to be. SFUSD, bienvenidos a Tijuana. SFUSD, everyone come and see. SFUSD, join our family. S is for students, F for families too. U is for united, talking about me and you. S for solidarity, D is for diversity. SFUSD.
Hello, scientists. How has your week been? Ooh, mine has been great. I've really enjoyed learning with you. We've used our own observations and knowledge of the seasons to help me answer my question. Will you reread my question with me? Great, let's read it. Oh, it's over here. Why do we have different seasons? Awesome job. You're great scientists and great readers. Do you think you're ready to review our week and make some conclusions about our learning? I think so too. What did we do on Monday after I shared my question? Yes, we talked about the word season and the one that we're in right now, spring. What did we do on the day after? That's right, we watched the video from last season about the seasons, and there are 4 in total. What are they? Yes, winter, spring, summer, and fall. Great job, científicos. Over the next few days, we shared what we remember about each season and their weather patterns. And yesterday, we learned about plants that will thrive if we plant them now during the spring. This season brings certain conditions for those plants. Wow, we did a lot of work this week. You know what I think will really help us answer our question? The model. We're gonna make the Earth travel 1 year, starting with April. Okay. So now we're in June, July, August. Look at where the Earth is. September, October. Oh, it looks like it's getting closer. November, December, January, February, March, April again. Great, when I was observing this earlier, I noticed some labels here underneath. Can you see them? They have the months and the seasons. So they show you when certain places go through seasons during different times of the year. It also shows you which parts of the Earth are facing the sun. Let's pay attention to that. And so that you remember, the tape that we have here is San Francisco. So let's go another year. We're in April, May, June, July, August, September. Oh, this is moving. October, November, December, January, February, March, April. You know, this is actually kind of hard for me to see. I think we need another model for this. My scientist friend Carla helped me put this model together. It's an inflatable globe and a flashlight, which represents the sun. Let me show you each season. So San Francisco, right here. All right, it's nighttime. Let's add some light. So this is the Earth, or this is the position of the Earth when it's spring, and then summer, fall, winter. And that star, the black star, is San Francisco. So the way the sun hits when the Earth is like this changes how much light there is in San Francisco and other places. When we noticed that the amount of daytime changed with every season, we were noticing how much sunlight our side of Earth was getting. I think that is how seasons are different. I printed out a picture that shows this. Let's look at this while thinking about the model. So I just showed this. So see how the Earth is tilted and only parts of it are getting a lot of sunlight? And the arrows are showing that the Earth goes around the sun. So different parts are getting different amounts of sunlight. Does that make a little more sense? It does for me too. Our seasons change because of how we're facing the sun. This is connected to what we learned 2 weeks ago with daytime and nighttime. Very interesting. Scientists, we learned a lot of interesting things about seasons this week, but you know what I didn't get to learn from you? I didn't get to learn what your favorite season is. I mentioned that my favorite season is fall, but what is yours? Ooh, some of you like the fall too. I hope you got to learn something new about your favorite season. Well, scientists, this is all that I wanted to investigate this week. I hope you enjoy the rest of the episode. Please take some time this weekend to enjoy the beautiful spring weather. I can't wait to learn again with you next week. See ya!
Hello, everyone! My name is Mr. Mansfield, and today we're going to talk about symbiosis. Symbiosis literally means living together, and it's used to describe a close relationship between two different types of living things. There are many different types of symbiotic relationships, but today we're going to focus on mutualism. Mutualism is a relationship where both creatures benefit. It's good for both creatures. Hey, can I be in your video? It would be good for both of us. I would get to be a star, and you could get a great harmony part for your video. Sounds like a good deal for both of us. Mutualistic symbiosis in action. Symbiosis, living together all the time. Symbiosis, I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine. Symbiosis, living together all the time. Symbiosis, I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine. Pollinators like birds and bees get nectar from the plants and trees, going flower to flower. While they eat, they pollinate plants inadvertently. Symbiosis, living together all the time. Symbiosis, I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine. Symbiosis, living together all the time. Symbiosis, I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine. The clownfish swimming in the sea cleans off the anemone, which protects the clownfish from everything, cause the clownfish is immune to the anemone sting. The clownfish is immune to the anemone sting. Symbiosis, living together all the time. Symbiosis, I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine. Symbiosis, living together all the time. Symbiosis, I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine. A cow gets help to digest its snack from bacteria in its digestive tract. That's great for them, but I'm not sure how much I'd enjoy living in a cow. I don't think I want to live in a cow. Symbiosis, living together all the time. Symbiosis, I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine. Symbiosis, living together all the time. Symbiosis, I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine. Thanks for helping us sing about symbiosis. What about our relationship with nature? How can we make sure that we are creating good symbiotic relationships with the world? You have the power to make sure you are helping the planet, not hurting it. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy and happy, and of course, goodbye everyone!
Hey friends, I hope you are off to a great day so far. My name is Maestro Briseño, and today we'll be reading An Egg is Quiet by Diana Aston, illustrated by Sylvia Long, with permissions from Chronicle Books. An egg is quiet. An egg is quiet. It sits there under its mother's feathers, on top of its father's feet, buried beneath the sand, warm, cozy. An egg is colorful. An egg is shapely. There are round eggs. Sea turtles dig a hole in the sand with their flippers and lay up to 200 soft round eggs. Round eggs fit together nicely in tight spaces. There are oval eggs. When ladybugs hatch as larvae, their first meal is often the egg case they crawled out of. There are pointy eggs. Seabird eggs are pointy at one end, so if they're laid on rock ledges, they roll around in safe little circles, not off the cliff. There are even tubular eggs. While most sharks give birth to live young, some sharks, like the lesser spotted dogfish, begin life in a leathery egg case with tendrils. The tendrils anchor the eggs to seaweed so they won't be swept away by the ocean current. An egg is clever. The markings on some eggs help them blend in with their surroundings. This is called camouflage. Camouflage is an egg's way of hiding. An egg might be speckled to resemble the rocks around it, or it might be gray, the color of mud by a lake. An egg does not want to be eaten by a raccoon or a snake or a fox or an insect. Eggs come in different sizes. An ostrich egg can weigh as much as 8 pounds. It is so big and so round, it takes 2 hands to hold one egg. Hummingbird eggs are the size of a jelly bean. It would take about 2,000 hummingbird eggs to equal the size of one ostrich egg. An egg is artistic. An egg is textured. There are hard eggs. Bird eggs are hard. And soft eggs. Reptile eggs are often soft and rubbery. And gooey eggs. Amphibian eggs are gooey. The goo keeps them from drying out. There are smooth eggs. Most bird eggs are smooth. And rough eggs. The eggs of cassowaries, emus, and cormorants are rough. An egg might even be fossilized. The remains of creatures that died millions of years ago may become rock hard or fossilized. Scientists have unearthed fossilized dinosaur eggs all around the world. Some are round and some are oblong. Some are so small as 1 inch across and some are as large as 20 inches. Scientists believe all dinosaurs hatched from eggs. An egg is giving. An egg gives the little creatures growing inside it everything it needs. The shell is its home, the yolk is its food, the egg white or albumin is its pillow. The shell is covered with teeny tiny holes which allow air to enter. And then suddenly, an egg is noisy. A cheep, 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 a cheep, 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 cheep. Ooh, and a whole bunch of animals or birds or insects that lay eggs, reptiles. And that is the end. So I hope you guys continue to have an amazing day. Bye, you guys.
Peace everyone, it's Miss Same from SF Ballet Dance in Schools and Communities program. I hope you all have been taking great care and are ready to get your bodies moving. In honor of Earth Day and National Environmental Education Week, it feels important to bring us back to our connection with the natural elements within and around us. As we've witnessed in the news, climate crisis continues to heighten globally. This is because for many, many years and generations, humans have forgotten how to be in reciprocity with the earth. Reciprocity is mutual dependence. For us, it means that we depend on the earth to thrive, and simultaneously the earth depends on us to thrive. So we need to tend to that relationship in a good way. One way to do this is to recognize and seek knowledge from the original caretakers of the land. For us in San Francisco, this means finding your local Ramaytush Ohlone community members and other First Nations peoples to learn about the true history of the lands we dwell in. Their families and ancestors know this land the best. You might think of them as the first teachers. How beautiful that this wealth of knowledge is available to us. And who knows, you might find connections between the values and traditions of the first peoples of this land with your own cultural heritage. So let's begin with the warm-up. Rooting down and taking a few deep breaths together, feeling your feet planted in the earth. Inhale. Rising to the sky and push it out. Exhale. Inhale and exhale, releasing. One more time. Inhale. This time exhaling and reaching to the sky. Beautiful. And shaking it out. And in honor of the stars that illuminate our night sky, we're going to become them. This time I want you to shoot out as a star in a different direction every time. Get really small. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm a star! New direction. 1, 2, 3. I'm a star! Last time. 1, 2, 3. I'm a star! Beautiful. So this idea of reciprocity is really an ongoing exchange. It's the act of giving and receiving. Can you show me giving and receiving? It's giving and receiving and giving and receiving and so on and so forth. You might think of a glass of water. When you drink a glass of water, you're no longer thirsty. But after some time, you'll get thirsty again. And well, if your glass is empty, that's not going to help you one bit, is it? So keeping this glass of water full makes it easier so that when you're thirsty, you have water ready to drink. And because we're humans, this is ongoing, right? We're going to need to drink water every day and throughout our lives to survive and thrive. If we only had a little water or not enough, we would get sick and become dehydrated, right? Have you ever seen a plant that dried up because someone forgot to water it? We don't want to become that. So just like watering a plant, reciprocity is an ongoing practice. It's continuous. When we take from the earth, we must also give back. When we think of how much the earth really nourishes us, it's a pretty simple idea, right? All the food and drink that sustains us comes from the earth. So what would happen if all the trees were chopped down and no one decided to plant seeds intentionally for trees to grow again? We wouldn't have as much oxygen available to us on this earth, period. And what if fresh water sources were cut off? Sure, we have those filters, but what about the plants and animals that also need that fresh water? Can you show me how you embody a practice of reciprocity with the earth and collective care, inclusive of our four-legged, multiple-legged, and winged relatives? How do you give and receive? Show me how you embody living in a good way. Beautiful. Thank you all so much. We just explored how you can use cultural competence and have a growth mindset. May we seek to honor our earth, our bodies, our homes, today and always. I hope you have an incredible weekend ahead. Take care. Till next time.
Hello, boys and girls. My name is Miguel.
And my name is Ken, and we're both in 10th grade.
So who likes to eat? I know I do. What about you, Ken?
I love eating, Miguel.
So what's your favorite food? Well, I know I like to eat yummy fruits and vegetables.
And I love my hamburgers and other fast food.
So there are a lot of different varieties of food in the world. Some sweet, some salty, and some sour and spicy. So what we'll learn in today's lesson is what makes food different from each other. So who's ready to learn about tasty foods?
I know I am. Okay, kids, listen up. For our activity, today we'll be trying different foods of different categories. So we'll be eating sweet, salty, sour, and spicy food. So what you'll do now is get food from each category and make sure you get an adult if you need help.
Alright, so remember the different categories are sweet, salty, sour, and spicy. You don't need one from just each category, just one or two would be fine. As you get them, we'll wait here.
Well, I guess while we wait, we get to say some jokes. So, Miguel, did you hear about the peanut butter?
What peanut butter?
Well, I can't tell you because I don't want to spread it.
Oh.
What did the baby corn say to his mom?
I don't know. I love you.
No, where's popcorn?
Ah. That's really good. Got any more jokes, Ken?
No, I think that's enough time.
All right. So, hope everyone is back because we're going to start our activity right now. So what we're going to do is we have some foods for ourselves for each category. Sweet, sour, salty, and spicy. So what we're going to do is we're going to try the foods for each category individually. So what you want to do is when we try the food for a certain category, you want to try it too if you have the certain food. So we'll get started. All right, so for our first category of foods, we have sweet foods. So I have banana, and what do you have, Ken?
Oh, I have a strawberry, one of my favorite foods.
All right, so remember kids, when we try it at a certain category, you can also try it too. So I'm gonna try my banana now.
How is it, Miguel?
It's really sweet and delicious.
Alright, I guess I'll try my strawberry.
It's really good.
Yep. That's the strawberry I know.
It's the banana I know too. All right, so does anybody have any ideas of what makes something sweet? Like fruit, for example. Any ideas? All right, so if you didn't know, it's because of sugar. I bet you have sugar stored away somewhere in one of those cabinets in your house. So, okay, so of course there's like regular sugar, like the more of the powdery substance you can put in like cakes and like baked goods. But for fruit, it's something called natural sugar. So it's a lot healthier than regular sugar, but if you eat too much, it's just like regular sugar, not good for you. So you don't want to do that, but still a lot healthier in moderate amounts. All right, for our next category, now we have sour foods. And remember to only eat the category for the food that we're eating currently.
So this time for sour foods, we have a lime. Yep, poor man's lemon.
A green one too.
So now we're just gonna lick it off the top.
Yeah, I think I'll leave the honors to you, Ken.
I'll gladly take the honors and let's go.
Sour?
Yeah, that's really sour. Oh gosh.
So does anybody have any ideas what makes something sour? Like when it comes to limes, oranges, grapefruits, any ideas? Well, what do you think, Ken?
If I'm gonna be honest, I'm not too sure. I just know that it did not feel pleasant in my mouth.
Yeah, usually when eating something really sour, it doesn't really taste good alone. So, but what makes something sour is something called citric acid. Say that with me. Citric acid. So like I said earlier, foods with a lot of citric acid are limes, lemons, grapefruits, tangerines, oranges, and pomelos. So our next category is salty foods. So here we have pretzels. Anybody know why we chose pretzels? Maybe because our category is salty, so that would make pretzels have
Salt on them.
Yes, salt on them. So as you can see, there's like little bits of salt on the outside. So let's try it. Delicious.
Very dry.
Well. Alright, so does anybody have an idea what the taste of salt comes from? Well, this is pretty difficult, but it's called sodium chloride. So, anybody know another place where maybe you can find salt?
Well, I know one place, and it's the ocean. Like, even though you might not be able to see the salt in the ocean, you could definitely taste it. And I've definitely tasted salt in the ocean. And even though you can't see it, it's there, because Yeah, it makes up 3.5% of the entire ocean. And even though that might seem very little, it's worth, it weighs 240 billion pounds.
Wow, I could probably buy a lot of pretzels with that many pounds.
Yeah. So, that's enough salt facts for now. Guess it's time to move on.
And
to
spice it up.
Spice it up.
Yeah.
Alright, now that we have spicing things up, Miguel, what are some spicy foods you know?
I know hot sauce. I love hot sauce. Delicious. It always spices things up, gives you that little flavor boost.
That's correct, Miguel. Well, today for spicy foods, we'll be eating some chili peppers.
Chili pepper.
I am definitely not excited for this because I don't think my
Me neither.
spice tolerance is that good.
But here we go, all right? Cheers.
Cheers.
Spicy. You're right, Ken.
That's really spicy. Alright, yeah. So, those foods we just listed and we just ate had a spicy ingredient called capsaicin.
Say that one more time for me, Ken.
It's called capsaicin.
Let's say it together, kids. Capsaicin.
So that's the main spicy ingredient you find in your spicy foods.
Nice to know. Thanks for tuning in to today's lesson. I hope you guys remember the differences between sweet, sour, salty, and spicy foods. And I hope you take this knowledge and maybe tell your friends or your family about it. And maybe instead of tasting it, maybe you could smell the differences between the different foods. So I hope to see you soon, kids. Bye-bye.
Hello, I'm Superintendent Dr. Vincent Matthews of the San Francisco Unified School District. It made me so happy to spend time with you today. I hope you had fun too.
What did you make on the show today? Submit your content here using the QR code or go to bit.ly/SFUSD. Yes, why yes. And watch all of our episodes at sfusd.edu/SF loves learning.
And now it's time to say goodbye. So let's sing our goodbye song. For this song, you have to use your whole body. Will you sing it with me? Are you ready? Wave high, wave low. For now, it's time to go. Wave your elbows, wave your toes, wave your tongue, and wave your nose. Wave your knees, wave your lips, blow a kiss with your fingertips. Wave your ears, wave your hair, wave your belly, and wave your derriere. Wave your chin, wave your eye. For now it's time to say goodbye. Bye-bye.
SFUSD, that's the place to be. SFUSD, bienvenidos a ti, Juan Ying. SFUSD, everyone come and see. SFUSD, join our family.